Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello. Yeah, you are able to hear me.
Yeah, I
Right.
can hear you.
Oh, what sort of bulb or light do you have at home? So much of lighting around you, especially behind you.
No, just only one tube light is on, nothing else.
Oh, oh, look at my lighting. It is so dim. I don't know why. Right.
No,
How
it
have you
is.
been?
Oh, I've been great, going well.
Right. Anything interesting happened in your life since our last interaction?
Interesting in the sense that at office I was given I was given an assignment to impart training to some of my colleagues on a particular subject. So that was a new thing for me, and I think that I did well.
Right, right. Oh, were they new trainees or something? New joinees?
Not really new trainees, but there is just a subject. Actually, I have been doing it practically. So the office thought that there is something that I can share with them to disseminate some information to them, which will be required by them in future. So that's what just happened, and I did.
Oh, right. How many students were there? Oh, how many employees were there?
Not many, only 11 employees.
11 employees, right. So how did it feel? It is a form of teaching, imparting knowledge, sharing your experience is a form of teaching. Tell me your experience of teaching.
Oh yeah. So to be frank, or to be honest, I just don't like. Actually, I can't say that I don't like, but I am very much afraid of doing such thing. So I always in the apprehensive of things that if somebody asks something during the lecture and if I can reply to that question, so I'll be in a very embarrassing position. So all those things comes to my mind before taking a class. So whenever there was a proposal from the administration side that I should give training to any other particular subject, I always avoided it doing. And the previous day, suppose tomorrow a training is going to happen, and today's night, the night before, I just can't sleep. So the whole night I will be thinking what would happen tomorrow if I cannot give answer, if I cannot give the proper lecture. So all these things comes to my mind and my sleep gets disturbed. So this time also it happened, but for a short while. And after giving training, I feel that I did well, and I am very happy. And when I saw the trainees, and from the expression from their face, I just guessed that yeah, they were also happy to get the information from me.
Right. One of the huge benefits of being a teacher is instant gratification. You know when you have touched that other person, and you will also understand when the other person is not able to understand what you're communicating. So there is an amount of instant gratification, isn't it? You felt grateful or you felt happy, isn't it?
Yes, yes,
Right.
definitely I felt happy. Yeah.
Right. So now you're ready to take more sessions in
Yeah.
future?
Before that, I just want to tell you one thing. You have put on a very colorful dress and a very new, I mean, very good one.
Right, right. Even this is my favorite. I love vibrant colors. Right,
Yes, it's a good to see you in such
right.
an attire.
Thank you. You are always colorful, isn't it? You come with colorful dresses and with lot of lighting. Yes, always.
I don't know about lighting because there is only one tube light is on, nothing else. Maybe
But
it is
my
reflecting on me directly.
uh,
That's why.
yes, yes. And not only that, I always see that whenever I take 6 to 9 sessions, my videos are a little dim because of the lighting. But it hardly
No,
matters.
I can see you properly and light is enough, I think.
This is apt lighting. But all the learners are coming with too much of lighting, so I'm thinking maybe there is something wrong with my lighting. But I think that
No,
is
no,
okay.
it's quite okay, a decent one.
Right, right. That is okay. Then not a problem. Right. So you were telling me last time that next time when we, in case if we meet, you are going to initiate the small talks. But you told me about something today, so I only initiated. Now it's up to you. We don't have any topic. Why don't you try something? I'll be the learner for a change. Let's change. Let's do a role play. You be the tutor.
Okay,
I'll be the learner.
You want me to say something?
No, I want you to, we are going to do a role play.
Okay.
And the role play is I am the learner and you are the tutor. And you already have an experience. You already took some sessions for students today. So you know how to deal with a learner. So I will act like a learner. You behave like a tutor. We'll try that for some minutes.
Okay.
Right. So I'll come. I've just come on the video and I'm saying, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Ammu.
How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. So, how was your day, Ammu?
My day was good. I started my work at 6 p.m. Morning it was shopping day for me. Shopping in the sense grocery shopping. All went well. What about you?
My day was also good. So today there was something new happened for me in office. So there was a training program. So I had to conduct the program. So I did. It went well. And what is the best part in your day today? That the shopping thing that happened?
No, it was grocery shopping. Grocery shopping is hardly fun. Too many things to be carried to home. No, that was not the fun part. The fun part was that we had food outside. I told my family that today we needn't cook. We'll take for a parcel, and we had outside food. So that was a nice part. Everybody was relaxed, and we had lunch together.
So I can surmise from your statement is that you always love to go out for shopping. You don't like, online shopping?
I love online shopping. I don't like to go out for shopping. Even this particular top, I bought it online. I'm so lazy to go out and shop because first of all, it will be crowded and sizes might not be available and you have to try it out. So a lot of things I don't like that. And apart from that, the queue will also be large at the counter, cash counter.
But you
What
did
about
enjoy today when you went there, you did shopping
No,
and
I did not enjoy. Oh, I think you misunderstood. I said it was grocery shopping. We had to buy vegetables, oil,
okay,
grains, those
okay,
stuff, so
okay.
much stuff. So I did not enjoy. And plus, my parents are like 70 above, so they can't carry a lot of bags. So I ensure that I always go with them for grocery shop, and I'll be mostly carrying all the bags. It's not an interesting. It is not an interesting
Okay.
situation.
So
Hmm.
while buying things, do you like to haggle while buying things?
No. It's not street vendors. Those are small shops for different items. We just go there. It's MRP. Mm. But basically, I have tried haggling while I think long back. Whenever I have gone for trainings in Mumbai, whenever we go for those normal street shopping, I love to haggle.
Yes, sometimes
Right.
it is beneficial also because sometimes it so happen that if you are very much experienced in doing shopping, so you
Hmm.
know that there are some shopkeepers or the shop vendors, so they would
Hmm.
try to cheat on the customers and they
Hmm.
try to take higher prices than the normal price prevailing in the market. So it is always necessary to haggle, otherwise we'll end up paying more than what the other people are paying. So,
Ah.
but at the same time, it is also true that I have seen on some videos that when we buy small things from the vendors, the street vendors, like say coconut, what it is called, the milk of coconut or
Coconut
oh,
milk. Coconut milk. We see coconut milk in Kerala.
yeah, so for coconut milk, so we buy coconut and we start haggling. So in such a video, it was shown that the vendor was telling to the customer that you see, when you go to a shopping mall and they ask for higher prices and all those prices are fixed and you don't have an option for haggling. So you
Mm.
pay the higher prices. But when you
Yes.
come to this uh, vendors like us, you start haggling. So
Mm.
that touched me actually when I
Yes.
watched that video, and
Yes.
in to some extent it has changed me also. In some cases, what I do when I see the vendor is asking a price and this is a reasonable one, so I don't
Mm.
haggle anymore in some cases. But
Yes.
if I feel that
I,
that person
mm.
is asking more, then only I Just Haggling.
Right. I agree with this point. Earlier, my mentality was also quite different when growing up. But now that I've understood life at a deeper level, whenever I see these street vendors, let's say they are selling lemons, very common lemon, they have a small bucket full of lemons. And whenever they say a price, I know it's slightly on the higher side, but for them, that is their daily wages. They are living based
Yeah.
on that. It does
Yes.
not
Yes.
really make an impact or difference in my monthly income. So I go ahead and buy that. But as you rightly said, many people are not aware, isn't it? We try to
Yes.
haggle with people who are trying to survive and live. Very
Yes.
true. I
Right.
agree. Right. Oh.
And one more
Well
thing also.
done.
Okay. Okay.
No, one more thing. Yes, let's try a little
Yeah,
more.
so one more thing also touched me. It's a real thing happened with me. One day I was going with one of my colleagues and I got down from the bus together. So there was some rickshaw pullers. So he wanted to board on a rickshaw. But I actually don't like to going by rickshaw. I just prefer to walk for some time rather than going by rickshaw. It also save me some money. At the same time, it keeps me healthy also. So I do that. Though when I asked him that, I told him my reason why I don't take risks. So then he told me that I also don't like, but he told me that these rickshaw pullers are waiting for a customer for such a long time and they expect something from the consumers, the commuters. So sometimes even though I don't want to board on a rickshaw, but still I do just to pay them the fare. So that also touched me. Then I thought there are so many people who have this kind of mentality. Until unless you meet them, you never know.
Correct. And these are small things which makes life beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, that is true. Yes, I like that. Oh, you have a lot of insights and lot of situations to validate your point, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Good. Right. So how did it feel being a tutor?
Yeah, it was good as I told you. Oh, today this is going. Yeah, this is also a
This
nice
one, you are
experience.
the tutor, isn't it? You were the tutor earlier. How, how
Yeah,
did it
it's
feel?
nice. I have got an opportunity to play the tutor's role. That to a
Hmm.
quite experienced person. So it's
But
nice.
but I was a very easy learner. Whatever you asked, I was elaborating. I was making things easy for you, isn't it? Let's say if I'm
Yes.
not elaborating,
Yes.
uh,
Right.
what would you
Right.
have
Right.
done? Uh, what would you have done if I was not elaborating and if I was saying, yes, it was a good day?
I would
Then
try
what
to
would I?
make it. I would try to make. I will try to make you understand if there was something that you could not understand. I would try, but since you are a very good student, I did not have to put much effort on that.
Right. Let me tell you another situation. Let's say you're teaching something, maybe to your future students. So they are not very receptive. They're very distracted. They seem least interested in what you're talking. How do you respond to such a situation?
First of all, I think that I would ask them whether they are paying attention to the lectures that I am uh, giving to them, because I have observed that they are not, they are receiving the lectures. Then if there is something going on their mind that they are not interested, then I will try to ask what makes them not interested in giving the lecture, whether they are already aware of the things, the subject. And if they, I will try to find out the reason, and then only I will try to make it interesting the way they would like to be heard from me.
You know something? There are some learners. However much you try to make the conversation interesting and we try to help them, they are just not interested. I recently met a learner who I gave up. Literally gave up, and when the session ended, I was like, it was like this from my end. So I wanted to understand. Some people are just not interested, isn't it? Have you come across
Yeah.
anybody who's just not interested in your conversation? Anybody?
Not
Oh,
really,
any tutor?
actually.
Oh, any tutor? Any
Yeah,
tutor you
tutor,
came
yes,
across?
yes. Yeah.
Uh,
On
your,
3 or 4 occasions it happened.
hmm.
I thought
So,
that they are just posing some questions for the sake of asking me, not very much involved in that conversation that I felt actually.
Then how do you normally carry on the conversation in such a situation?
I just giving, I'll just, whatever he or she asks me, I just try to give the answer, but I felt that the involvement was not there, the connection was not there. As I am talking to you now, I know that you are very much involved in this conversation, that can be felt. So that was not there, and I felt like that.
So the experience goes both ways. Even the tutors and the learners are having similar experiences.
Yes,
Right.
yes, definitely, yeah. And even in some tutors, I have found that they are also not very experienced ones, and they found it very difficult to take the session for what to say, take the session
To further progress with the session, isn't it? To take the session further ahead.
Yeah, they are finding it difficult. So they are taking pause sometimes, thinking about the next questions like that.
Right.
Yeah,
I
it also
can
happened.
understand. I can relate. Right. And in your case specifically, this is your 305th, I guess. Yes. You will not have any session notes from now on, isn't it?
Yes.
So the tutor will definitely have to keep the conversation going based on the interest of both the parties. That could be a challenging situation. But I think you are a very receptive and conversational learner. I don't think you will have much problem in future with the tutors, right? But what I would suggest is that in case the tutor is finding it difficult to carry on the conversation, you carry on the conversation.
Okay.
You take the role of the tutor. Why don't you do that?
I'll have to do that. Yes.
You should do that.
Now, right from now I will do that. I have got the tips from you. Yeah, I will apply that one in future.
Yes, that is how we carry on the conversation. Yes, let's be kind to those people who are just learning.
No, sure. I never make any any comment. I always be kind, and I always play a humble role. I never make anything that is not quite good actually.
Right. I do remember our first session. You were neutral, and you were one of my earlier learners. Right. I remember. I'm just 1 month into the system. So you were one of my earlier learners. So and you were the first learner. I was quite surprised. There were no notes. I even texted the backend team. There are no notes. What is this? And they said, no, you carry on the conversation. I was like, oh, okay. It was like that. But it was quite easy to interact with you.